Hello friends, in today's video, we will learn how to identify a trend break and determine entry levels. After the trend line is broken, we will explore the options of aggressive or conservative entry and examine the most optimal placement for the stop loss level. Please watch the video without skipping. And if you have any questions or if there are any topics you don't understand, please write them in the comments section and watch the video again. Before we begin, please remember to subscribe and hit the like button. Let's get started. While a trend is rising, it creates new lower levels. And while it is falling, it forms new higher levels. Here, we observe an ascending trend while staying loyal to the trend line, drawing the trend line by avoiding violation of the bodies of the candlesticks as much as possible, and touching the openings, closings of the candlesticks with the wicks can serve as a proper guide for us. And as you can see here, with the third touch on the trend line, the ascending trend line is broken downwards. Instead of considering long positions, it would be appropriate to look for an entry opportunity for a short position. After the breakout of the ascending trend, of course, we are not rushing to enter a trade immediately, because such situations can be a false breakout movement known as a bear trap. By preferring a more reliable method, we draw a support line at the lowest level created by the pullback movement, following the downward breakout. We can easily see how creating a strategy of not entering early and drawing a support line is the right approach, despite being tested 3 times. The support line we drew is not breaking, strengthening the possibility of the trend reversing upwards. We patiently wait. Our most important gain is always the capital in our pocket. We are monitoring the downward breakout of the minor ascending trend formed by a significant pullback movement and its movement towards the horizontal support line. And here we can see that the minor ascending trend has also been broken. All price movements have started to indicate a downward turn in the overall trend. Therefore, traders who are willing to take high risks can open short positions after this breakout. In this lesson, we will try to open trades in the safest way possible. And the main support line has been breached downwards. It is preferable to either enter from this level or wait for another pullback movement before entering. And we see the formation of a flag pattern. As the flag pattern is a continuation pattern, it indicates that all conditions have now perfectly aligned. If the trader chooses, the trade can be fully closed or partial profit can be taken when capturing this level. With a minimum risk-reward ratio of 1 to 1.5, I have placed the stop-loss level above the level you see on the screen for this trade. It can be placed at a higher peak. And we have reaped the rewards of our patient waiting. If you wait for all the conditions to be met before entering a trade, the likelihood of closing your trade with a profit is quite high. Human psychology is always inclined to rush and finish a task quickly, and market makers in all markets play on this psychology, leading small investors to bankruptcy. Let's analyze the trend reversal using this example. As you can see here, there is again an upward trend, but its momentum slows down at the peak levels. I have marked the 5 waves with the Elliott wave theory. From the 3rd wave to the 4th wave, there is a significant accumulation period, indicating that the correction wave is elongated, suggesting a weakening of the upward trend. And in the 5th leg of the Elliott wave, the price again moves horizontally. Testing the peak level, I marked 3 times, but fails to surpass it. Now that we have analyzed this situation, it would be wise to draw a support line at the lower level and wait for it to break, as there is a possibility of the trend turning downwards. Thus, the downward breakout of the support line we drew will serve as evidence that selling pressure is increasing in the market and the buyer group is starting to withdraw. Of course, ordinary investors cannot make these major reversals, following the lead of large investors in this formation and making profits with accurate assessments is the right path to take. And the support line we drew is being broken downwards. An entry can be considered with the initial breakout movement, or waiting for a valid pullback movement for a safer entry can be preferred. Now let's observe the development of the price action that we analyze so well. Dear friends, as you can see, step by step, through our analysis, we have determined how the rising trend came to an end, and how the selling pressure has strongly impacted the market. As a result of this analysis, investors who entered into a selling position below the last support line, just like market makers, have been profitable. See you in the next educational video. If you enjoyed the video, please don't forget to hit the like button. That would be the greatest support you could give me. Goodbye.